No further questions, my lord.
My lord, I'd like to request time to confer with my colleague for a few moments.
Yes.
You had me going for a minute there.
A bit hard. You okay?
I am now. You did good, Sammy.
He lied through his teeth. Rachel deserved the truth.
Shut up. It doesn't answer to you.
I'd like to begin with another transcript from Declan Macy's confession. Charity said we could plant evidence to suggest Sam started the fire. Once he was in the frame, she put pressure on his fiancée to take the blame. Rachel had a child by Jay, and Charity wanted to get her revenge. Well, that's quite a damning account, wouldn't you say?
Wade did always like the sound of his own voice.
Did Rachel Breckle have a child with your former husband, Jay Sharma?
Yes.
And did that bring about the end of your marriage?
Yeah, eventually.
Your grudge against her was no secret then?
Well, I'd moved on to Declan by then. I'd forgotten Jay existed.
You moved on to Declan because he was an easy target?
I think my learned friend needs a reminder of conjecture himself, my lord.
Mr. Asquith.
My lord. You moved on to Declan because?
Because I fancied him. And he had a big house.
Were you aware of his money troubles?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone was.
Did he ever ask you to help him out financially?
No.
Did you ever offer to, or offer him any advice?
No.
Did he ever mention how much the property was insured for?
No.
You were in a relationship with a man who had lost his house and his business, and yet he never mentioned the insurance claim to you?
He mentioned the claim, but I had no idea it was fraudulent, not then.
So he did mention it eventually?
Yes.
When?
In Kilbeck Woods, when I was on my knees begging for my life. That's when he confessed everything to me. I had no idea what he was doing till that point. And I would never have married him if I'd known that. I mean, me and Rachel, we weren't exactly best mates, but I couldn't have stood by and let him do that to her. She was my cousin's future wife, and he was heartbroken. I thought Declan was a good person. You know, a dad for my son, a husband who loved me. And he turned out to be none of those things. He killed his nephew right in front of me. And he dug my grave and tried to force me into it. He was a monster. He told me he'd paid Rachel to start the fire. But she messed up, that's why Sammy got the blame. She didn't want to do it, but he threatened her. And then he made her confess so it couldn't come back on him. He could be very persuasive.
Persuasive how?
Violent. And he knew people. And he paid them to put pressure on her and her family.
Did you talk to Rachel Breckle at this time?
No.